It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that,
he's got a man, complete, touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now Tua signaling to change things up. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs at 2-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CDD. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A-Chain on first and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Motion man right is Rice.
Attack, attack. 57.
Mahomes to throw once more. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Attack, attack.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. But it's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Dolphins.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
16-yard line.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Solo left Zion.
On second down, a run by H.A. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll go down at the 26, forming a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 to Kansas City, 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelce. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Jake Bailey now. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going up top. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKenna. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 20. Hand off to H.A. to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Mahomes throw on target to James. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I don't need to. Yellow.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Tua. gets it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And the Dolphin first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
44. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's A-Chain. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. That too is going to change things up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, this is McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 32. A give left side. Here's H.A. to about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Tua. Flush to his right. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Here's first down. Throwing Tua. It's H.A. on the give. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Tua. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep the offense moving.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's second down.
Hey, 43. 50, yellow. 15. Watch out.
Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They can't tackle him. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. First throw of the OT session for Tua. And he's taken down. Chief sack. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Across midfield. He's on his way. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're out of the field, they're already in field goal range to win this one.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football. And probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.